Hello, my friends, my good vibe tribe. It's Jory with the Blissful Knowing, numerologist, intuitive counselor, and happiness coach here with our weekly guidance. I'm excited. I'm really hoping that we can have a really clear, easy to understand reading. Last week, I kind of veered off away from our typical reading, and I feel like it got a little bit watered down. I also had some issues with my microphone. So if anyone can tell me, please, I hope my microphone is working. Testing, because I think it wasn't plugged in all the way and there was an echo. I'm really hoping that I sound okay today. So please let me know. So what we're going to do is go back to our original, back to basics. Our 4-card spread with the Blissful Knowing cards. What we have, what we want, what we need, and what we get. There's Patrice. Patrice, let me know if my microphone is working, please. I would be so grateful. And then we're going to do our focus cards from the Love is Everywhere Hearts in Nature deck. And a focus card from the Zen Blossoms Flowering Intuition cards. All of these decks were personally created by me, and they are available on my website, theblissfulknowing.com. Thank you, Patrice. I am so relieved. Catherine, yay! You're live, you're here. I'm so happy to see you. All right, so I was saying last week's live stream had some issues with the microphone, and also I felt like the message was a little bit watered down. We had a little too many one-word cards, so we're going back to our basics with the Bliss cards. My inner critic had a field day. I'm going to let you guys know. It was not happy. Oops, dropping cards already. Hang on. Cards are flying. They're ready to talk. Yeah, the message of last week, it did apply to me and it did apply to my clients, but I just felt like it was more confusing than it needed to be. So maybe you guys didn't feel that, but I, of course, am my own worst critic. But we are going to be more clear. I'm asking for more clarity today because we're going to be using these cards, which are more specific for the entire 4-card reading. What else can I tell you? Well, my son went off to college. Oh my gosh, it was a very emotional week for me. But I'm so impressed with him. I love watching him manifest. His life path number is a 3, and 3s are considered to be the luckiest number in numerology. I think the reason why 3s are the luckiest is because they're really optimistic and really laid back, and he just doesn't stress. He doesn't stress about things. Hi, Helen. Yay, I'm so happy you're here. He just doesn't stress about things, and he's such an inspiration to watch because he's just an incredible manifester. He had an issue with the dorm that he had signed up. The dorm that he had signed up for had a major issue. I don't want to go into too many details because it's kind of freaky, but it became uninhabitable. And so they were waiting, trying to figure out and scrambling, what are they going to do? There was I think over 1,000 kids in that dorm. And he ended up taking inspired action and signing up for a different dorm. But a lot of the kids got assigned to a hotel off campus and have to shuttle, and they're freshmen, have to shuttle themselves to campus every day. But my son manifested this beautiful dorm. I'm going to have to post a video in the comments. On the lake, only 100 kids in this dorm. Brand new, newly renovated, like a $9 million renovation. Brand new mattress, brand new bathrooms. Everything is brand new. We got all 4 of our cards at once. That is delicious. Where's my pendulum? Let me just confirm. Hi, Sandra. Yay. Yay. Okay. Yes, we got our 4 cards. All right, we'll just grab our focus cards and we'll be done with that. Anyway, he manifested the most beautiful dorm, and some of you guys know that he taught himself how to play piano, Beethoven, at age 8 or 10 off of his iPad, which clearly to me proves past lives because it was phenomenal. Holy moly. And he manifested a dorm that has a baby grand piano in the lobby. I'm going to have to post that video in the comments of him. So not only that, the day before he left for college, his speakers in his cell phone broke. They just blew out. And he had to go to the Apple store at like 8 or 9 o'clock at night, the night before he was supposed to leave for college. And because the phone was under warranty, he got a brand new phone. So he manifested a brand new dorm and a brand new phone, amongst many other things. His favorite fast food restaurant is on campus. And I'm like, you're just such a good little manifester. And he just doesn't stress. He didn't stress about the dorm when there was a freak out and he didn't know where he was going to live. He didn't stress out about his phone, even though it was the night before he had to leave. And he's just a great example of staying in the flow, trusting life, trusting that everything is happening for a positive reason. And I just had to bring that up. I'm going to have to share some videos of my baby. Such a fan of his, you know. So proud of him. All right, so that's that. The other thing I want to tell you while I'm quickly shuffling is we talked a little bit, I think it was last week, about how we should pay attention and trace things back. Pay attention to all the ways the universe is keeping track of your preferences. And these are really tiny examples, but I pay attention to all this stuff because that's how life becomes magical. When you start really paying attention to the details, you can see how much life is supporting you. So you guys know that I love food, like it's my favorite. It's my favorite everything. And I am really good at manifesting really good food because I have such appreciation for food and no resistance about food. So I always seem to manifest really good food. But anyway, there's a Mediterranean restaurant that I like, and a couple weeks ago they sent out a coupon. So I'm like, I'm gonna go over there, and they have my favorite. Have you guys ever had those pickled turnips? They're like magenta color. I freaking love those things. They have those, and they have this really good vegan potato salad. Gosh, this deck takes forever. We only have one more card and then we can start. One more card. I guess the story wants to be told. Anyway. Oh, thanks, Patrice. Oh, now you're going to make me want to go on another tangent, but I won't. I'll be good. Okay, so I went and last couple weeks I got the pickled turnip things and I got the potato salad, and the potato salad had like this much oil in a container that was like this thick. It was yuck. I had to like dump and strain and all this. I was like, eek, that's not what I want. And then the pickled turnips was like half full, the container. And I was like, that sucks. Well, anyway, I went back in today, and it turns out the potato salad had like no oil on it, and they filled it up to the top, and I ordered the pickled turnip thingies, and they were filled to the top, and I went, the universe kept track of my preferred reality of my preferences and brought me the improved experience. Now that might seem like nothing, and most of you guys probably wouldn't even notice whether or not the pickles are half full or half empty. But I did, and I was thrilled, and I thought, I am so abundant. And look, I didn't even have to ask. The universe just said, we're keeping track of your preferences. You lived the contrast of things not being quite the way you wanted them, and now we're going to bring you the improved experience of things exactly the way you want them. That's how it works. And when you start paying attention, as long as you don't have resistance. Now, if I had spent a lot of time, energy, emotion on, oh, I'm such a victim because I have lack mentality because I didn't get enough potato salad for how much I paid, or it was all greasy, or I didn't get enough pickles, or blah, 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 then chances are when I went back today, it would have been the same thing or worse. So because I relaxed, this is a very minor example, so you guys are probably laughing, but it's still an example of how the universe keeps track. And it's fun. It's fun to go, there it is. That's what I prefer. Thank you, universe. All right, we got our cards. Yay, we can stop the rambling and start the flipping. No more shuffling, no more rambling. By the way, one last ramble, of course I have to give you one more. All of my jewelry is free shipping if you live in the US. It's through tonight. I'm going to see if I can extend it through Monday because I know a lot of you guys aren't going to watch this till Monday. The code is free ship. So I will link all that in the comments, and we are ready to go. I'm asking for more clarity than we had last week. Let's see what we get. What we have. Oh, take a step back. I'm already thinking about what that means for me. Take a step back. Yeah. This morning I did have something that triggered my pain body, which Eckhart Tolle talks about. Something triggered me this morning, and I could have created a little bit of drama, but I didn't. I took a step back, and it ended up being so perfect because by not reacting, I ended up aligning with, yet again, one of those none of the above situations where things could have been dramatic and I thought they were going to go negatively, and it was like, nope, the universe had another idea. It worked out so beautifully, better than I could have imagined. So take a step back. Life can feel frustrating when we are trying to force an outcome. Sometimes it's difficult to see that the energy we are bringing to a situation just isn't working. Take a step back to evaluate if you are stuck in a rut or repeating old patterns. Even if it is just temporary, walking away from this situation can help you to gain clarity and a higher perspective. Take some time away from whatever is stressing you to give it the space it needs to heal and resolve. I'm smiling because this morning I took the time away from what was stressing me, and then I gave it the space and it did heal and resolve. So this is what we have. So hopefully you're contemplating what that means for you personally, but I have to laugh because, again, I was conscious, I was aware. I'm like, okay, I really want to say something right now, but I know it's going to blow up into a big dramatic moment, and so I'm just going to not say anything right now. I'm going to be in non-reactive mode, and things really smooth over in a beautiful way that I couldn't conceive of with my physical mind. My higher self is clever. So take a step back is what we have. And I think it's a really important card because it talks about letting go of resistance. And like I just said, my son Max, love that kid. He didn't have resistance about his dorm not being habitable and his phone not working. You would think any kid would freak out if their phone speakers weren't working the day before they're leaving for college, but not my baby. Okay, he's in a state of trust. All right, so take a step back is what we have. Oops, we're speaking of take a step back, the whole tablecloth slid the whole phone backwards when I tried to move this thing. Okay. It's like a magic trick where they pull the tablecloth and everything goes. All right, what we want. What do we want? Woo! Oh, I love when this comes up for this slot. What do we want? What you want wants you. This is like a tongue twister. What do we want? What you want wants you. What do we want? What you want wants you. Oh my gosh, where's my pom-pom? What do we want? What you want wants you. Okay, I'm going to stop. What do we want? All right, this is true. This is so true. Let's read it and then maybe it'll make more sense for you guys. I already know what it means, so I'm all over it. All over it. Finding the card that's not all scratched up. There it is. What you want wants you, baby, baby. I'm sorry, I'm laughing. I'm just being so silly now. You are a vibrational being. You are constantly sending out a unique energetic signal. This frequency attracts the things that are a match to your desires. Everything that you want is trying to make its way to you, and all that you don't want is trying to get away from you. Life is always keeping track of your preferences, but it is up to you to let in what you want and let go of what you don't. Relax and remember that what you want wants you too. Ooh, juicy. Laughing, 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 because keeping track of your preferences, we just talked about that. And this is about letting go and letting in. That's really what manifesting is about. It's not that you need to attract things to your vibration, your natural core frequency is already doing the attracting with physics. Like attracts like. So whatever is a match to your frequency is showing up in your experience. The question is, are you operating at your true core frequency, or have you lowered your vibration into one of the more fear-based frequencies or frustration? Well, that's a fear-based frequency. And you're only seeing evidence of your current frequency. So remember, there's floors of experience. And if things are frustrating you, you're probably on the frustration floor. Life is just one big hall of mirrors. Anyway, everything that you want is trying to make its way to you, and all that you don't want is trying to get away from you. I have to laugh about that just thinking about this morning. So, we want things to come our way. Hopefully you all saw that visualization I did a couple weeks ago about picturing yourself as a metal sphere with a vibration humming inside. Remember that whole thing where you're blocking the things that are trying to come to you, and you're holding onto the things that you no longer want to hold into your experience. So it's all about Letting go of what you don't want and letting in what you do want. What you want wants you. Poof-alicious. All right. That one's pretty general, but I'll take it. Because of course what we want are the things that want us too. We want what we want. Want, as Charlie Brown's teacher would say. All right. What we need. Okay, come on. Give us some really good, clear advice, please. What we need. Ooh. Break free. Yeah. That one works for my scenario, for my circumstances. Breaking free. Breaking free, baby. Okay. Which one's your favorite color, Patrice? The blue, the sky blue, or the red? I'm guessing the blue. Okay. Break free. What we need to do is break free. We need to break those mental patterns so we can shift our reality. When we shift on the inside, we shift everything as a reflection on the outside because our outer world is simply a projection of our inner world. Break free. New experiences await you when you break free from the self-imposed chains you have created. You have the freedom to choose a new thought, a new feeling, a new life. It all begins with an intention for improvement. Life is responding to your beliefs. Release false ideas of limitation and lack to open yourself up to expansion and excitement. Change is the only constant in life. If you have been stagnant, life may be trying to push you in a new and better direction. We're always expanding and evolving, and when we resist the expansion and the evolution, that's when we have struggle and strife. That's the pain, that is the resistance to the natural self. So I'm laughing because self-imposed chains. You have the freedom to choose a new thought. So I have this commitment that I'm not a fan of, and I didn't sign up for it, but it's a responsibility sort of family thing. And I know I just need to shift my beliefs about it and see it as an opportunity and a positive thing. And then I know that positive things will come from it. But they're talking about freedom, and it makes me feel a little unfree. And as a 5 life path, we love our freedom. So this makes a lot of sense because they're saying that, freedom is a state of mind. They're saying that this is self-imposed. The chains are self-imposed. So we've got to break free from that mental belief that's creating the suffering that's saying you're not free. So break free is what we need. Think about those beliefs. Always, always, always trace it back. So what would I have to believe is true to be feeling this negative emotion right now? I'm creating suffering for myself. What is the thought? Let's dig. What is the thought that's creating this feeling? What do I need to break free from? What is the thought? The thought is the chain. Okay, the self-imposed chain. All right, so what do we get? Let's find out. Ooh, use your gifts and talents. Delish. Love this. I love this. Happy to know that that's a big theme of our week, using our gifts and talents. Lord knows that's my favorite thing to do. Yesterday, I was guided to do a Reiki healing circle on my Blissful Knowing page, and I ended up sending Reiki out for an hour straight with the intention of it being a quantum healing session, so even those who signed up for it after would still receive the healing, because there really is no time and space. Life isn't really linear, so there really isn't a past and a future. It's all here and now. Anyway, it was really beautiful, and I felt really tuned in, and I saw a beautiful vision of gold rain drops falling onto everybody that had signed up, and then actually like a sheet of gold light over everybody's head. Just then that's when it rained down gold raindrops. It was really beautiful. And Reiki is an amazing thing. I don't know if you guys have experienced Reiki firsthand. I'd love to know if you have, if you've had it in person, or if you've had remote Reiki. People are really blown away when I do the private Reiki sessions. They're just shocked that they can feel something, even though they're living across the country from me. They're feeling peace and warmth and relaxation. And Jamie last week, she had an incredible healing experience with her ankle where she was able to walk on her sprained ankle after I sent Reiki to her. So I'm excited to be expanding more in the direction of Reiki, and I hope to be able to offer you guys some private Reiki sessions. I was offering them yesterday for $20, and I'm still offering them for $20, and you don't even have to be on the phone for it. You just have to know when I'm sending it and relax, and I will send it and you'll feel it. Okay, use your gifts and talents. Here we go. Oh, Linda, I didn't know you were a Reiki master. Ooh, that's exciting. Okay, your talents and gifts are unique to you. You were born with them because they are inherent to your life's path and soul's mission. The feeling of joy you receive when you are expressing these natural abilities is an indicator that you are in alignment with your truest self. Expressing yourself in this way can make a positive contribution to the lives of others. Offer your gifts and talents to the world. They are meant to be shared and received. Patrice, I'm thinking of you too, and you were just telling me how much you love your work, so yay. Oh, I love using my gifts and talents, and I truly do feel that when I'm using my gifts and talents that I am operating at my true core frequency, which is the goal. We want to be operating from our higher selves. We're bringing our higher selves into this human physical experience, and that is why they say we're bringing heaven down to earth. We're creating the new earth. We're bringing our higher self consciousness into these physical bodies now, which is a heart-based, we are all one connected energy. It's beautiful. It's unity consciousness, which is why I felt so amazing with that healing circle yesterday. I just could feel the energy of everybody. We were all connected. So use your gifts and talents is what we get for the week. Woohoo! Nothing I like better than that. All right, let's see what our focus cards are. Guys, this really makes me want to write a whole new deck. I'm not going to lie. It's not going to happen. Don't get excited. I've tried. Kind of want to write a whole new deck just because I want some fresh cards. That's okay. That's my ego again, wanting to switch things up because it gets bored, but that's what happened last week and it wasn't that great. Okay, so focus cards for the week from the heart deck. Ooh, joy. You guys, this is so positive. Yum. Oh my gosh, and I love, this was like one of my most proud little heart photos. I thought it was so pretty because it's a heart with like a yellow sun. This is a lantana. It's a cluster of 3 lantana flowers, and then there's an individual one there. But joy, I mean, come on guys. We have not gotten that one in a long time. That makes me freaking happy. Just seeing that yellow. All right, where is it? Where is the joy card? Remember, joy is our natural state. And when we are using our gifts and talents, we feel joyful because we are operating from that highest place. Again, that true core frequency. Oh, thank you, Wayne. See, you guys who don't have the deck, you're probably not sick of the cards, but I work with the cards every day. So sometimes I'm like, okay, I already know that. I already know the same message, but I get bored very easily. And that's just an ego thing. Anyway, joy is our focus card. Delicious, delightful, poofalicious, pooftastic, and fantastic. Yay for a happy freaking week. Woo! Let's see what our Zen Blossoms card is. Oops, getting a little too zealous here. Excited, a little overexcited as usual. Let's see if I can back it up. Back it up. Back it up. Okay, ooh, determination. Oh, I'm determined to feel joyful and break free. I'm determined to break free from whatever's creating my suffering so I can feel my natural state, which is joy, and use my gifts and talents. Hallelujah. There's that. We've had this card quite a bit, guys. Fire in the belly. Fire in the belly. Taking inspired action. Doing things from your soul. Doing things that feel good. The mojo, the motivation. It's coming from your higher self. Passion is the language of your higher self. So when you are acting on passion, when you're receiving inspiration and taking action on that passion, you're communicating to your higher self. Okay, got your message. I'm going to go for it. And then your higher self's like, glad you got it. Going to give you some more guidance now. And you're like, okay, I'm going to take it. And then it's one big flow of synchronicity and beauty and passion and excitement. Yes, it is. And improved experiences. Woohoo! Okay, guys, I like it. Feels good to me. Now remember, this is a predictive reading, so sometimes we don't always understand the details of how a reading is going to play out until the week has progressed. So sometimes you guys want to take notes, that's great, or watch the replay in the middle of the week and start thinking about that. But usually I find myself mentally reflecting back on the guidance throughout the week, especially the what we need cards, like the advice. So if I am having let's say I'm having a resistant moment of frustration, I'll probably flash back and go, okay, self-imposed chains. What do I need to break free from? What is the thought that I'm thinking that's creating the suffering? Let me work that out. Or let me go find a way to use my gifts and talents, because that will put me in a non-resistant state. That will put me back into my natural state of joy. We'll let go of resistance, like my boy who's a 3, who's just pure sunshine and joy, constantly using his gifts and talents. Have you guys seen him play the piano? I've got to put some comments some videos in the comments for you guys to see my baby. So proud. Anyway, so if you're feeling the resistance, find a way to use your gifts and talents. Find your way to be of service. Get out of your head. Break free from the self-imposed chains. Be determined to use your gifts and talents. That's why we're here. We've been given those gifts and talents to be of service to the world, to harmonize from a place of our true core frequency with others who are also operating there, to create a beautiful symphony. Okay, I feel like I'm getting a little esoteric again. All right, so that's where we're at, guys. I like it. I'm happy. I'm excited to see how it plays out. Feels positive and feels good. Once again, if you are interested in working with me for a private session, theblissfulknowing.com is my website, and I've got free shipping in the US on all my jewelry orders. I'm going to extend it through tomorrow, through Monday night, and I will post links and all that stuff in the comments. But please say hi if you're watching the replay, and thank you all for being here. It's always good to connect with my Good Vibe Tribe. In fact, if my Good Vibe Tribe, there's a little group of us that does we meet for private. We were used to meet once a month for a private live stream where I did individual readings for each of you, and I've been busy this summer, but I'm thinking it might be time for one of those. So if you guys are interested in getting together again for our private live stream, let me know, and I will look on the calendar and see if we can find a good date for that. All right, I will talk to you guys soon. Thank you. Have a great rest of your weekend. Bye.